Greetings, family. These high-protein plant-based burgers that we're making today are power-packed with protein in every bite. And they're also moist and tender, unlike most of the plant-based burgers you'll see on the market. If truth be told, family, most of the most popular plant-based vegan burgers on the market, they don't even have an ounce, not even a gram of veggies in them, if truth be told. And they're loaded with a bunch of things that we don't know, like additives and preservatives that we cannot pronounce. They're also loaded with vegetable proteins. They're also rich in total fat, saturated fat, and sodium as a hamburger. And as we know, they're definitely highly processed. You know, some people will say, well, Sister P, where's the beef? Well, I say to them, where are the veggies? Now, on the other hand, family, these burgers that we're making today, they are actually loaded with veggies, okay? They're rich in protein, and they are soy and gluten-free. And absolutely, there are no genetically modified ingredients in them, so no GMOs. Just join me in making these delicious and nutritious burgers. Okay, family, what I did was I steamed a couple of my veggies, so let's just start with those. I steamed my lentils. I just covered a cup of lentils in a saucepan with a little bit of water, maybe about an inch more, and let it steam for about 20 minutes, and then just turned off the fire. And then the same thing with these, about 30 minutes with the chickpeas as well as with the red beans and the zucchini beans. I also took time to steam my carrots, as well as my zucchini, as well as my oyster mushroom. So let's begin. Okay, so I'm going to start by just adding my vegetables that I've already sauteed to my mixing bowl. That is my oyster mushrooms. And then my carrots that have been diced and steamed. Now, a lot of times these will gain extra water as they sit, so just make sure you strain it through a coriander to get that extra water out. Then I'm going to add my squash. I'm going to add my green peppers. As you can see, it's a ton of veggies in here, guys. And then I'm going to add my onions. Okay. And then I'm going to add my fresh garlic. I'm going to start with the toughest bean first, which is those garbanzo, and then just process that lightly. So I'm going to start at another name, of course, is chickpeas. So I'm just going to start with that. Not too much because we don't want to paste. We still want to see grain. Then I'm going to add, these are the red beans and the zucchini beans. Of course, because we love protein. We're going to do the same thing. Okay. And finally, I'm going to add the lentils. I'm just pulsing it, family, because I want to have the grains because I want that extra texture. So I'm not really blending it or mixing it really till you cannot see it. Look at that. So you can still see chunks of the peas and chunks of everything that we're eating. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm going to take that out, and then I'm going to add the rest of my little mixture to that. I'm going to add some tomato paste. I'm going to add some nutritional yeast. All of the things I've been adding is full of protein. I'm going to add a little of that tamari for that agave. Yeah. I'm going to add some paprika. some onion powder, some garlic powder, and then I'm gonna add some heat. That's a lot, so I'll take about half of that. And that is some Jamaican jerk seasoning. You know I love that stuff. Y'all know it. I use it a lot. They should pay me for this. I use it. Of course, that's my baby. Just straight from Jamaica. Alright, let's give it another pulse. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and transfer it to my bowl of veggies. So not only do we have a lot of veggies, I think about 4 cups in this, we also have a ton of grains, whole grains, and beans. So this is going to be definitely something that is a lovely mixture for your family. Now I'm making a lot, family. Why? Because I like to freeze my burgers. I'm going through all this. I like to have some for later. So that's why I'll make a portion. And then when it's a night that I don't really feel like cooking, I can just grab 2 of these out of the freezer, make some mashed potatoes with gravy with some rice and cover it really quickly, and have some veggies, and we're done. So I always like to make enough, you know. Thank you, Big Mama, for teaching me that. If you're gonna do that kind of work, sis, you might as well make enough for everybody. Okay, family, so I'm just gonna mix up all the ingredients. Got to get your hands in it, ladies. You know, cooking is about, sometimes you gotta get down and dirty. I know. You got nails, you got this, you got that, but you gotta take time to feed our family and bring them back to the table again. Okay, I'm gonna add a little olive oil. And then I'm gonna add some flour to give me that mixture I need, so it'll be, I don't like mine to be all watery. And there's a lot of water ingredients in this. So I'm gonna put a little flour in it. It's gluten-free flour. Okay, family, I forgot to add my spike. That's what I use right here, spike. I've been using that for over 40 years. Yep. I'm just gonna mix that in generously. And then I will start to form my burgers. Now you know these burgers have over 4 cups of veggies in them. So these is real veggie burgers. Let's get it going. Okay, let's grab some of the mixture. You can make them as big as you want or as small as you want. Okay, now what I usually do is I put these on this like this, and then I freeze them. And then I put them in plastic, in the hefty bags, and with a date, the name of what they are, when they were produced, and when they go bad. Now family, you see we've made 21, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22 burgers out of that mixture. And these can be used at a picnic, these can be used later on and frozen and eaten at your delight, at your pleasure. Now what I would do if I was doing this in a restaurant to make these more uniform, because you can see they're laced with veggies. I mean, let me put that up to the camera and let you just see. Those are veggie burgers, full of veggies. What I would do is I would just take some of that mixture and put it on the scale, and then I would weigh out that mixture each, and then that would have a more uniform burger. But we're going to keep this rustic. Just showing you another trick of the trade. Okay, so we're going to start frying these babies. Just going to add a little olive oil, a little coconut oil. I just love the smell of it, and it's alkaline. So here we go. See, that pot is blazing hot. Let me just go on and put these in there, and we'll start our process. That's gonna start with 4. I found what I did was I put these in the freezer. As you can see, that's why they look even better now. And then I'll just put these in there and let them remain in there until they freeze and then put them in the bag. No, what the fuck? Is that jerk sauce I sell it? You know me, I'm a tropical girl. Island fever is my middle name. Turn up. Not burn up. Yeah, they're looking perfect. Golden brown. Okay, family, you can see those are all golden brown, and we are done. Okay, family, this is our second burger. This is our millet and quinoa high protein veggie burger. Now, I did this quinoa and this millet yesterday, but I began by just taking like the cup of the quinoa and then just toasting it in a dry pan till you can like smell it like you would smell popcorn. And then I put that, after I did that, it took about 2 or 3 minutes. I actually got me like 5 quarts of water in a saucepan and then just put that in there. I put the actual millet in there and I actually put the quinoa and then let them steam. I'd say about 15-20 minutes, and then I took them off the stove, let them steam a little more with the lid on, and then took them off and put them in a bowl and let them cool overnight, and then mix the two together, and then you'll have this consistency. It's best that you let this mixture cool overnight so you won't have grainy. Yeah? Okay. So that's our mixture. That's our millet and our quinoa. And then, of course, I took some time to dice my vegetables, some carrots, and steam them, as well as some zucchini. You know, we like to give the kids the veggies. This is how you get a vegan kid or a vegetarian kid. You don't really let them know. We just put it on in there. Okay? All right, and then I'm going to add my green peppers. Just like our last one, we believe in a ton of veggies in our veggie burgers. And then I'm going to add my purple onions. And finally, I'm going to add some fresh garlic. See, I think that's about 10 ingredients we have in that particular dish there. And now I'm going to add my seasonings and stuff. This is some fresh coconut oil, of course, cold pressed, organic. A little sea salt. Some cumin. Some paprika. Sriracha. The other one had, of course, some jerk sauce, so you know we always like that. Sweet heat. Sweet heat. A little tamari. And some peanut butter for extra protein. So we've just added about at least 5 things in this. I like, definitely full of protein. That's why we're calling it our high protein millet and quinoa plant-based veggie burgers with actual veggies in it. Don't panic, it's organic. Okay, I'm going to add some oats. We're building that protein profile. And finally, I'm going to add some gluten-free flour. Okay, now it's time to get all grimy again. So you see a lot of veggies in there. I put like about almost 4 cups. And this is my quinoa millet high protein veggie burger. Okay. Yep. And I added my gluten-free flour in there. Of course, I added my oats in there. Okay, so I'm going to add a little more coconut oil. And I'm going to add some water. just so my mixture can just come together. So that couscous is very dry, and then when I put that oats, it makes it hard for it to stick together. So then when I add everything in, squish it. Now it's holding better. Perfect. Okay, so now that feels a little, no, a lot better. Let me see how she holds. Got to squeeze her. Unlike the other one, you have to actually squeeze this millet together to make it form one, because remember, it's like millet is grass seeds, like that's the same family. It's from the grass seed family. So when it cooks individually. You'll see them pop up. Even when you fry them, you'll see them pop like a popcorn. Okay, fam, so you see we got 20 of our high protein quinoa millet vegan plant-based burgers. And again, we're gonna fry these, but you can bake these, you can also grill these. It just depends on where you are and what you wanna do. Come back in a minute and we can fry these and taste them, and then that will be it. Okay, family, we're just gonna give these one final shake, because you can see that oil is hot. And that's what I wanted to see. It's just one last reshake before they go into the pot. So make sure they hold their shape once we fry them. Again, you can fry them or bake them or grill them. Okay, family, we are done. We have 2 different burgers. We made over like 18 and 30, almost 40 different burgers that we made today. So you can do this as well. This, of course, is our high protein 4-bean vegan plant-based burger. And then this one is our quinoa and millet high protein vegan plant-based burger. Let me taste it and just see. You can see they're 2 different flavors. These are the beans, that's why this one is darker. And then this is the millet. I want to taste which one first. Okay, I'll taste this one. You see how that tears? You can still see the veggies in there. Oh my. Yeah, that's good. Wow. Okay. Now let's go to the other side of the world. These remind me of Sweet Heat, Jamaica, and these are more like my Mediterranean. Let's see how these taste. See that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Very moist, not dry, and they're loaded with veggies. You can see that as I tear into one. Oh my. Okay, I'm not gonna let y'all sit and see me eat, because I could eat at least 2 or 3 of these. These burgers are so good. I had to drink a little water. Let me just say, these are the star. So if you have a veggie burger, the star of the veggie burger, this veggie burger is the veggie burger. Not the cheese, not the lettuce, tomatoes, and all the condiments. The star of this veggie burger is our burger. Okay, and then this burger, you can use it on a bed of lettuce. You know, you don't always have to have it on a bun. You can also use it as we do at dinner time. We can put some mashed potatoes and gravy with this. It would be perfect. Any way you like it, it's delicious and it's nutritious. We'd like to thank you here at Sisters Vegan for coming to join us once again. Where we have no holds bar. We don't hold back no secrets. We give it to you live and direct, showing you that plant-based is where it's at. Yes. Again, nothing has to die to feed you. We thank you for your time and join us again next week.